Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we have a triple unboxing for you. I have 3 watches from AliExpress. I haven't had one of these AliExpress unboxings in a while because when de minimis went away, I kind of stopped buying from AliExpress for a while till things kind of settled down. It's still difficult to find watches in price ranges where I think people would actually buy them. Keep in mind that's for the US. I don't know what the prices are in other countries. And so I found 3 watches here that I think people would actually pay what they're charging for now. Let's start with the wrist check. I'm wearing this Pangino Adriatic with the algae stone dial. And Greg was wearing my Ojeda 6002. I just reviewed that watch, so if you haven't seen the review yet, be sure to check it out. Grogo said that Miggs Bayfield told him about when he and Pellimato first started dating and she did the walk of shame. Grogo said, I can't believe you didn't drive her home. He said, no, we were at her place and she cooked me dinner. She made me fried rice and it was terrible. All right, let's get started. We'll go in the order I received them. And I received this one on the left first. I've had it for a little bit and I was waiting for more than one watch to unbox. So we'll get this one open first. Got my trusty scissors, because it's just easier than a knife, although not as cool. And we have a Lige. And we have this is a different watch than I was expecting. Wow, okay. We have this Lige roulette wheel watch. And I guess there's no running second hand. And there's actually a wheel in there. Does the wheel move at all? No, the wheel does not move. Well, let me see if the wheel acts as a date or anything. No, wheel does not move. And there is a ball in there though. So you can play roulette when you're bored. Yeah, for some reason, I thought this was a Chensky watch that arrived in the mail because that's what it said on AliExpress. So I don't know what happened to that Chensky, unless they got confused and mixed up their tracking numbers. But okay, let's put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. It's fun. I mean, if you're into gambling and stuff, like going to casinos, this might be a fun watch to wear. I have 3 notches left, and as you can see, the carpet doesn't match the drapes, so that's kind of disappointing. It's always disappointing to see a silver buckle on a gold tone watch. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, let's get this one open, and I think I know what it is, but I didn't know what the last one was, so you never know. Okay, this one is what I knew. So let's get this plastic off, or bubble wrap off. And we have an homage to Richard Mille. And we have a UTHAI. At least that's what the store called it. I don't see any branding on the watch though. And as you can see, this is definitely a chrome plated case. It's got that awkward looking chrome plated brushing. And we have a large second. So this is not a chronograph. And so that means these subdials here are probably fake, because we have a date at the 4:30 there. So yeah, these subdials are fake. All right, and this strap seems kind of cheap too. So let's go ahead and put it on the wrist, see what it looks like. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. Looks like a Richard Mille. And I have 3 notches left. So 8 1/4 is probably the best you're going to do without cutting another notch in the strap. And of course, you're not going to be changing this strap. All right, let's go on to the next watch. All right, let's get this next one open. This is the last of the 3. And this is definitely the nicest of the 3 by far. And of course, you already know what it is because you see the thumbnail or a title screen. And I got to make a new title screen because that first watch, I wasn't expecting a Lige, I was expecting a Chensky. So I have to go make a new title screen before I put this review together. And we have an Addiesdive. This is an unboxing, so we have the unsigned warranty card. We have the instructions. And we have a sizing tool. Addiesdive always uses push pins. They never use screw pins. And I'm perfectly fine with that because I never have to worry about push pins coming out. I've always have to worry about screw pins coming out. I've had that happen to me several times. But here it is. It's nice looking. I went ahead and got the orange to mix it up a bit. And it looks like we don't have that newer Addiesdive clasp though. They kind of saved money on this one and used the old press clasp that they used to use all the time. And it looks like the hang tag is not folded over, so I can't remove the hang tag without cutting it or taking a pin out. So let's get the plastic off and see what it looks like on the wrist. This is a Quartz watch, which is why I paid about $50 for it. Before de minimis, I probably would have paid about $35 for this, I bet. So the price of but $50, I figured this is a nice looking watch for 50 bucks. And I can picture people buying this for 50. So that's why I went ahead and got it for review. Keep in mind too, I have to sell most of my watches when I'm done with them. So after I'm done reviewing this watch, I have to put it on Marketplace. And so I can't be buying AliExpress watches in the hundreds and then expect to sell them when people are so used to paying a lot less for them. So I'm gonna have to be really choosy now on watches I get from AliExpress. But I've always liked Addiesdive. And this one, it's nice looking watch. Other than the clasp, which is kind of disappointing that they didn't use their newer clasp. All right, got the plastic off. It's ticking away. Let's go ahead and spin the bezel. Bezel action, it's good, but it's really light. I have a feeling you'll be knocking this one out of place quite a bit. It is 120 click. Let's get these hands out of the way so you can see the logo and the... All right. Then it says divers with an apostrophe S. So that's a no-no. You're not supposed to say divers with an apostrophe S unless it's ISO 6425 certified, and most certainly a $50 watch is not. Because the thing about ISO 6425 certification is you have to test each and every watch. You can't just take a random sampling of your production run and call it good. Every watch has to be tested. And there's no way you're gonna test every single watch and sell it for 50 bucks. But it looks like the second hand's hitting the marks. It is a really nice looking watch. And it looks like we have minute markers on the Rehat chapter ring, but they're really hard to see on the orange. So let's go ahead and put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on size of my 7.5-inch wrist. That really looks nice. It wears nice. And I can barely get 4 fingers underneath. So we'll go ahead and give this the Joe Haynes seal of approval. Well, thank you for watching my unboxing video, and I'll be back with a review. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. And if you like any of these watches, I'll leave an affiliate link, and I'll get a tiny commission. But those tiny commissions do add up. That is why I was able to buy that Squally, that Steinhardt, and that Sugis that I've had. And I'd like to thank my Members Choice members. Last time I looked, there was only 5 of you. And the Members Choice review should be coming fairly soon. Bye.